Watching Nike, I think the biggest question anybody would have recently coming out of there is this decision to separate from Kyrie Irving. I know it was reaching the end of his contract, but that was a pretty hot button topic. What do you think? I guess from the company's perspective, but just your own perspective too on this, that decision.
Well, Kyrie stepped over the line. It's kind of that simple. And so he made some statements that we just can't abide by, and that's where we ended the relationship. And yeah, I was fine with that.
You, as you mentioned, it's a diverse place, a lot of different opinions that are out there. How do you think about it, just in terms of the athletes that you curate, who you decide to sign, how you go after it? It's been a huge focal point in the marketplace over the last 3 years, or several years, I should say. What have your thoughts been as one of the co-founders of the company and the guy who really built the place?
Well, I think, obviously athlete association has been key from the very beginning. And it's still key that we work that very hard. We look at who we sign and how much we pay. And we look not only how good the athlete is, but what his or her character are. And so it's not an exact science, but it's a process that we go through with a lot of intensity, with a lot of people sticking their head in it. And that's one that, it goes all the way to the CEO, because some of the numbers that are paid are pretty big.
The decision with Kyrie, as you said, he crossed a line. Did he have a chance to step back? Because it seems like the Nets had given him plenty of opportunities to apologize. Was that the same situation?
Yeah, same situation. He was dug in.
So is there no going back at this point? Was that like...
I would doubt that we would go back, but yeah. So that's, but I don't know for sure.
What's going on, YouTube? Welcome to the Stay Locked In podcast. If you somehow stumbled upon this video, go ahead and hit that like, subscribe, and notification button down below for more content. I got a crazy goal of about 10,000 subscribers. If you can help me manifest my goal into a reality, I would really appreciate it. With that being said, let's get right into this video. Let's go ahead and lock the in. Alright? So boom. All right, let's get right into this video. Nike has officially announced that they have terminated and parted ways with Kyrie Irving. He was set to release his Kyrie Irving 8s sometime in the near future. I believe it was not even near future, excuse me. I believe it was November. But they have officially announced that he is no longer a Nike athlete and that they are actually signing Morant. Kyrie did tweet, not too longer after the announcement was made. I want to get his statement right. He said, anyone who has even spent their hard-earned money on anything I have ever released, I consider you family, and we are forever connected. It's time to show how powerful we are as a community. Phil Knight also came out and has said that Kyrie crossed the line. What line is that? What statement has this man made other than posting a link? I tell you, I know what line he crossed. He crossed the gun line.
We ain't got no fences here at Cafe. We don't need no fences. We got us the gun line. Tell him about the gun line, boss.
For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, y'all need to go watch the movie Life with Martin and Eddie Murphy. and then you'll know what I'm talking about. This is crazy, man. I think this is just a wake-up call in a period in time where things are being highlighted. Nike is now releasing Kyrie Irving for posting a link, and also apologizing. This is all after he apologized. He went on an apology tour, and they still released him. He completed all of these 6 steps, all of these listed demands. He's now playing. The Brooklyn Nets seem to have forgave him. The NBA has seemed to have forgave him, and they still severed ties with him. This just tells you a lot about what's really going on out here, man. Nike is the same company who's been accused of having sweatshops overseas, making their sneakers for little to nothing and selling them for quadruple, quintuple the price that it costs to make them. Let's think about that for a second. Nike has drew a line in the sand, you know what I mean? And now all of a sudden Nike has morals. All of a sudden. And it's crazy because this is the same company. I don't know if y'all remember, but this is the same company that was backing Colin Kaepernick. They was selling Colin Kaepernick jerseys when, he was protesting the games and stuff like that. And we went from Colin Kaepernick to now releasing Kyrie for posting quote unquote anti-Semitic documentary and also apologizing. All of this while Amazon has came out and publicly stated that they will not be removing the documentary that got Kyrie in so much trouble. And once again, no smoke for Amazon. NBA is still trying to partner with Amazon. Still. But maybe because, it's got to be a certain tax bracket that makes you anti-Semitic or not. Once you pass a certain tax bracket, you can no longer be considered anti-Semitic. I don't know, man. This shit is crazy. I don't know what Kyrie plans to do, but I hope he stands on his tweet after all of this. I hope he stands on his tweet, and I hope he starts his own company. I hope he links up with an Underdog or maybe Ye. I think that would be crazy. Kyrie, we're gonna call that shit the Kyriezies. We're gonna call that shit the Kyriezies. That shit would be dope. But I think it's time, this is definitely a wake-up call. And, I think just common folk, I think this is a wake-up call, and people need to know and not only preach, but practice ownership. Everybody needs to practice ownership and whatever it is that you do. And if this ain't a wake-up call, I don't know what is. You guys get down in the comment section. Let me know what you think about this whole ordeal. What do you think Kyrie should do next? Anybody that wants to contact me or send me things to react to, please contact me and send it to staylockedin24@gmail.com. With that being said, I hope everybody out there stays focused, stays prosperous, stays locked in.